Let's look into the LeetCode problem. Final prices with a special discount in a shop. So now let's first try to understand the problem. We are given an integer array prices where prices I is the price of an item of the ith element in the ith element. Okay, and the idea is that the shop is providing a special discount. So if you buy the ith item, then if there exists a jth item which satisfies this condition, okay, which means that j has to be greater than I and it is the minimum index such that it satisfies the condition prices of j is less than or equal to prices of I. Otherwise, so if that is the case, then we can just basically apply a discount amount of prices of j on prices of I. Otherwise, there is no discount on prices of I. So this, if you take a closer look, this is basically finding the next smallest element to the right that exists basically. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have something like 8 as your ith element, then you have to find the next element which is the next element which is smaller than 8. So basically here in this example it's 4. Okay, now if I take 4, so basically your final amount after discount will be 4. Similarly for 4, if you see, 6 is greater, so you cannot consider that, but 2 satisfies the condition because it is smaller than 4, and so on. So this is the idea behind the problem. Let's see how to first solve this problem. Let's first take a brute force approach for it. Okay, I have taken the same example here. Okay, and let's try to understand how to solve this problem in a very brute force manner. So if I have 8 and if I just iterate to my right, then basically I will find my final amount is basically 8 minus 4 and answer will be 4. Next I take 4, I keep searching to the right until I find an element which is smaller than 4. First element which is smaller than 4. So then that will be 2. 6, as you can see, as we go to the right, there is no element. So this will become 6 itself. Sorry, my bad. So for 6, if I take 2 is less than 6, so you will get an element 4. And then if I take 2 and search right, there is no element, so there is no discount, so this will end up like this. And finally 3, since there is no element to the right, this is your final value. But if you see here, the search space is going this way, so it could have n into n minus 1 into and so on until 1. So this means this will be of the order of n squared basically, time complexity. So this, is there a better way to do it? So this as you can see is a classic use case of a monotonic increasing stack basically. A small, we have to I will explain the approach here, and in one of my another videos I have already explained what a monotonic stack is. So now let's see how this works. Okay, so we will start from the end of the array. So let's take this array and I can explain the concept here. Okay, so we'll start from the end of the array, and if the array is we'll check with the stack. Okay, and if the stack is empty, then that means there is no element to the right of this element which is let's put it this way. I think I'll just put it here. So, and imagine this is your output. Okay, and so let's start with our here. Okay, so here we will start this as with our output array, and we'll start iterating from right to left. Okay, now to start with, the stack is empty, so there is no discount. So basically your output also will be the same. then we will just push this element to the stack. Now we see 2. 2 is less than 3. So there is, and the stack top is, so what we can do is, since it's less than 3, for all the elements to its left, this 3 will not be applicable. Any element, for example, let's take 6 or 4 or anything, 2 will be the lower element since it's greater than 3. So we can actually take out 3 from the stack. And as you can see, in the case of 2 also, there is no element to the right which is less than 2. So, and we'll push this element 2 to the stack. Now let's take 6. The stack top 2 is less than this thing. So less than 2. So that less than 6. So now so I can apply a discount here. So 6 minus 4 will give me 6 minus 2 will give me 4, and I can also push 6 to the stack, because any element to its left could actually have 6 as a possible candidate for J. Now next is 4. 4 is less than 6, so we will take out 6 from the stack, but it's still greater than 2. So the next smallest element for 4 is the top of the stack. So we can do a 4 minus 2. So 2 here, and we'll push 4 here, and then finally we come to 8. 8 is greater than 4. So we can actually subtract from the stack top. So this will be 4, and we'll also push to stack. So if you see here, using this approach, we can complete this entire operation in one iteration. So its time complexity is order of n, and its space complexity will be order of n. Okay, order of n. So now let's see how to solve this problem. Let's just code this up. Okay. Now let's first define an out parameter, vector int out, okay, which is comprised of, assuming that there is no discount, will be made up of prices basically. Okay. So we have that one. Then we will have a stack which is used to act like a monotonic stack. So we have that also. And now, as mentioned above, let's try to iterate from right to left. So prices.size minus 1, I greater than or equal to 0, and minus I. Okay. So as stated earlier, if while not s dot empty and s dot top, so think this way, I will have this one, all right, and s dot top is greater than, I think I'll just put it the other way around to make it much easier. So it will be prices of I if it is less than s dot top. Okay, so think this way. So I'll take this element in this element, and if it is less than 3, then all the elements to its left no longer need, including 2, will not be using 3. Okay, so taking that into account, I'll just keep popping the stack top. Okay, now after doing all those things, if s dot not empty, then found an element lesser than prices of I. Found or I can just put found j. Okay. Then so what will happen is we can just tell out of I minus equal to s dot top, basically applying the discount, and we will at the same time also push the current element prices of I. Now let's see if this will solve the problem. So as you can see, this will be order of n, and yeah, this also should be order of n. Okay. Okay, let's see. I think I have to. I can take these out. I don't know why this is happening. So let's see. So that looks good. Let's try submitting the problem. So yeah, that also looks good for the LeetCode algorithm. So thanks everyone thank you. Have a good one. Thanks. Bye.